Let's take a look at an introduction to skill and technical training. Organizations are increasingly dependent on skilled and technical professional employees. There are many ways that skill training programs can be categorized. We organize our discussion around three categories: basic skills, education, technical learning, and interpersonal skills learning. Basic skills and literacy education refer to training that focuses on upgrading the reading, writing, and computation skills needed to function in most any job. Technical training refers to training that involves the process of upgrading a wide range of technical skills needed by particular individuals in an organization. Interpersonal skills training refers to training that focuses on an individual's relationship with others, including interpersonal topics like communication and teamwork. Training in all of these areas can be critical to organizations. A major problem facing employers today is a skills gap. In the United States, the skills gap is the result of at least three factors. The first is the skill level achieved by many high school and college graduates. As the number of racial minorities in the U.S. labor market continues to grow, many of these new workers will be immigrants who lack proficiency in English and who might also lack basic skills. The increased sophistication of jobs, particularly as a result of information technology, affects almost every industry. The trend towards increasingly powerful computer technology and software systems has led to a proliferation of high technology applications, including robotics, decision support systems, email systems, and communication networks. Continuous technological training will likely be necessary for those occupations that rely on this type of information technology. The basic competency skills include reading, writing, and computational skills. While the assessment of these skills is not always standardized, deficiencies in these skills are widely reported. The U.S. Department of Education estimates that U.S. adult literacy levels in three broad categories: prose literacy, skills and strategies needed to understand and use information from texts that are frequently found in the home and community; document literacy, skills and strategies required to locate and use information contained in non-contextual or non-textual materials that include tables, graphs, charts, indexes, forms, and schedules; and quantitative literacy, knowledge and skills needed to apply the arithmetic operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and in combination with printed materials, as in balancing a checkbook or completing an order form. When creating a program that addresses basic skill deficiencies, employees should operationally define each basic skill. This varies widely from organization to organization. There are at least two common characteristics: one, an aptitude test, and two, small group and one-on-one instruction. An aptitude test is important for assessing the current ability level of each trainee. Small group and one-on-one instruction are important for supplying feedback to the trainee and conducting remedial work. Technical training is a generic term that can encompass a wide range of programs. For convenience, we limit our discussion to five categories of technical training programs: apprenticeship, computer training, technical skills and knowledge training, safety training, and quality training. Apprenticeship training began during the Middle Ages as a way to pass on knowledge of individuals working in skilled trades and crafts. The primary purpose of these early programs was preservation of the individual and craft guilds. In the U.S., there are roughly 28,000 different apprenticeship programs enrolling over 460,000 registered apprentices across 700 job categories, representing a unique partnership between employers, labor unions, and schools. Computer skills training is extremely popular. Introductory programs introduce trainees to computer hardware and software through the use of manuals and tutorials that provide hands-on, interactive learning. When organizations introduce new technology, like computerizing operations, they typically need to update the skills of the workers who must use thorough, job-specific technical skills and knowledge training programs. Most organizations conduct some form of safety training. The need for such training increased dramatically after the passage of the 1970 Occupational Safety and Health Act, known as OSHA. On-site training can focus on actual safety standards and behaviors. On-site safety observations, OSO, are a way for organizations to take a proactive approach to improve their safety training efforts. Typically, the safety instructor will visit the work site to gather critical data about workplace conditions, safe work procedures, and to conduct behavioral observation. An OSO is a formal, structured approach for conducting a safety needs assessment. A number of basic workplace competencies involve working effectively with other people. These skills, sometimes referred to as soft skills, include communication, customer relations, selling, and teamwork. All can be improved through training. A movement by organizations towards team-based approaches to accomplishing work, which usually involve team training with a strong interpersonal component, has increased the need for interpersonal skills training. More and more organizations are developing cultural diversity programs, which are intended to change some of the incorrect assumptions people have about other cultures and help them become more effective across difference. Traditional sales techniques are increasingly being abandoned for more consultative approaches that build trust, solve customers' problems, provide product and service options, and admit limitations. The increased emphasis on quality has led organizations to emphasize customer relations and customer service, and includes training for skills like interpersonal relationships, problem solving, leadership, and teamwork. Another development is the increasing emphasis on the use of teams as a basic organizational unit. Team-based structures require that workers be adaptable and able to form and reform relationships with coworkers quickly and smoothly. Team building can be viewed as a collection of techniques that are designed to build trust, cohesiveness, and a mutual sense of responsibility that make for an effective team. Most team building interventions are led by a facilitator whose role is to help the team improve its ability to work together. Labor unions are most concerned with the interest of union members, which includes keeping their skills current. As the demand for higher skilled workers has increased, unions have often taken an active role in providing training for their members, including both developing and sponsoring a wide variety of training programs. A joint training program is an extension of the management-labor union relationship in which the goal is to provide meaningful training and personal development opportunities for union members. Joint training programs are administered by both the employer and the union and are usually available to only union members. Joint training programs benefit the participating union members, and they can foster better relationships between union leaders and management. Apprentices in joint programs are considerably more likely to complete a program than those in non-joint programs. An increasing interest in growth among working professionals has led to the need for professional development. A professional association is a private group that exists to advance and protect the interests of a profession and to offer services to its members, like certification, publications, educational opportunities, and the like. In many professions, a credential, such as licensure or certification, is required for the individual to practice in that field. Many colleges and universities offer courses to meet the continuing education needs of professionals. The main way professional associations provide continuing education opportunities is by sponsoring conferences, meetings, and workshops for their members. Organizations also play an important part in offering continuing education opportunities for professionals they employ. Some organizations have developed college-like curricula within their own training center. As in other areas of HRD, it is virtually important that the effectiveness of corporate universities be measured to demonstrate a positive organizational impact. As an enabler, the HRD department must establish policies and procedures that foster an effective and equitable distribution of continuing education throughout an organization. As a resource provider, an HRD department should consider program support options, including tuition reimbursement, educational leave, paid association fees, and compensation of travel expenses to off-site professional development. Many feel that such programs will make employees more valuable to organizations.